Hi, and welcome to Heat Software's short video series on service management. I'm Rob Kelsall, and I'm joined by my colleague Alan Taylor, and in this session we're going to be covering an introduction to service management. So Alan, in previous sessions we've kind of been talking about the transitionary curve from help desk into service desk. And really, moving into service management, customers are moving on up that maturity curve and starting to introduce concepts of problem and change. So maybe if you can start off this session just by going into the product and showing some of the key areas customers will be looking at when they begin on this progression.
Yeah, correct. Thanks, Rob. So really, when we think about service desk, it's not too far off the help desk where we are taking incidents in and working to resolve it, but we're really expanding that to delivering a higher level of service. Problem management is really one of those areas that customers can take on as they think about multiple incidents that have common symptoms or issues, or even if it's one big incident where there's no known cause. Problem management can certainly be that one discipline that seeks to understand not only the underlying cause of existing incidents, but potentially identification of trends within the incident management tool itself in order to proactively resolve those problems so that users are not impacted by the incidents in the first place. Now within Heat, of course, an incident that's born out of a user reporting an issue. And really from there, as we think of how a problem can be associated to that through, say, the add problem capability, our next view is really that record where users are going to triage and troubleshoot and really define the root cause of an issue. We'll be able to identify all the incidents that are associated to that as more and more users report that particular issue. The symptoms can manifest themselves in different ways, so it's important to be able to identify perhaps a single problem record that can tie all of those incidents together. Sometimes experiencing common symptoms, but it's sometimes not. But really through root cause and identification, we're able to understand what's happened. But in the past, you've got all these functional departments, if you will, that understand their own bit and piece of the environment. And where companies have struggled in the past is how do we bring that all together? We've got this team that understands infrastructure, that team that understands the software aspects, a different team that understands maybe the underlying network layer. And it's important to be able to say, well, let's have a tool that can kind of bring all of that together so that if we were logging a request for change to resolve an incident, to fix and remediate a problem, we would be able to understand not only aspects of that change, but the service that is being supported, the underlying assets from a configuration management or a configuration item perspective that support this particular change, such that at the end of the day, I can realize if I understand all of the interdependencies for this service, I can thereby eliminate all of the potential incidents that I could happen. So case in point, if I don't have this kind of visibility and I don't understand how assets tie together, I might decide to just arbitrarily change a server and off I go. Well, without this visibility, now I'm impacting the service that's there, application might not be accessible. Now I've caused users to call into the service desk. With this visibility, Heat provides the ability for users to understand all the interconnected pieces such that when a change does go into production, they minimize the cause of incidents to the environment and thereby reducing risk that given change could have.
Good stuff, Alan. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this introductory session. Do look out for further detailed sessions on the service management track, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.